make a great effort, I can remember her scent, the sweetness of her breath. Serena. The furniture came with the cabin. Considering how off the beaten path this place is, that helped make up our mind. Sometimes she would brush her leg against mine under the table when we were eating. Curious, sensual thrill. The table is worn but sturdy, just like our relationship was. Serena enjoyed spice in our life. I preferred it more bland. We were so different on some...
You always put too much salt in, dear. Think about your pressure.
Her photo was right there. Maybe I could have another look. Just one more try. I know it's pointless, but I need to do it. I'm terrified of that photo. But I'll lose my mind if I don't have another look. I have to see her one more time. I'm so tired. How long have I been here? What is happening to me? I can't get myself to move my feet. There's something here I need to see. I have to see her one more time. Our dining table, quite modest, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Serena, why can't I see you more clearly? Why can't I even remember? This was taken on that crisp winter night at our mutual friend's hunting lodge. We came back indoors laughing, giddy as teenagers. It was truly like an enchanted time, like we were in a magic circle where no sorrow or pain could touch us. My love. Something draws me to this trunk. Is it the memories locked within? Or something else? We use this trunk to store trinkets and papers, but I can't help thinking there's something of importance inside. It's too painful. I want to, but not yet. We found this trunk at a flea market. We used to love rummaging around those in our early years. Big enough for a lifetime of mementos. We hated guns, so we never had any, even out here. But this would have been a good place to keep one, since it can be locked. We found this trunk at a flea market. We used to love rummaging around those in our early years. Big enough for a lifetime of mementos. We hated guns, so we never had any. Even we found this trunk at a flea market. We used to love rummaging around those in our early years. Our refuge from the world, a place of warmth and passion. We used to keep a pitcher of water and a glass on this nightstand, but they're not here now. She was special. contradictory. She didn't mind these. Actually, I think she was into them too.
That looks interesting. We can always try it.
I read it for the articles, of course. Like that one by the guy. That one about the thing. The clock is a trophy from our flea market adventures. Chalk this particular purchase up to every cabin needs one. It's a beautiful day, though there's an unnatural calm surrounding the area. There's a strand of blonde hair in the comb. Hers. I used it too when shaving. They prevent my blood pressure from skyrocketing. Doctor's orders. And Serena's. These keys are for the cabin and the car.
Dearest, how do I say any of this? I like your way with words, but if I don't write this, I don't know what I'll do. My life feels so unreal now, dreamlike, but wonderfully so. Let me try, even if clumsily. The hours I spent with you when we last met are precious to me. I was so lost such a short time ago. Everything seemed drained of color and feeling. I think we were meant to find each other, to bring meaning to our lives again, make sense of the confusion shrouding both of us. When we stepped into the crystal silence of the snowy woods, away from the chatter of the guests, all nature seemed expectant, as if holding its breath, witnessing a rare moment of something infinitely better than what life in the ordinary run of things has to offer. Do you remember how the light crust of the snow glittered in the reflected light of the country house? How the copse of trees in which we walked was haloed with a magical aura? I felt the chill of the night air, and you opened your coat and enfolded me in your arms, and we hugged tight, sharing the warmth, sharing the only thing any of us have to share on this earth when you think about it. And then you toppled us on the snow, you devil. We laughed and rolled around, my head already spinning from the wine and crisp, pure night air and the stillness all around. We lay back and I gasped when I realized what I was seeing. The luminous starscape, like a vast velvet cloth sprinkled with powdered sugar, like it can only be seen in the countryside. I had tears in my eyes when I turned to you and we kissed, and it felt like the only moment in all of time, or outside time, and ours was the only spark that could ignite the universe. You gave me these moments. You complete me in ways I never knew to dream of. Let me be the one who makes sense of the confusion whenever you feel lost again. We can make our own world against the rest of the world if need be. Together we can silence all the demons, heal all the wounds. I love you. In eternity yours, Serena.
I still can't understand. Even the features of her face feel hazy and distant, like remnants of a broken dream. Sometimes we joked we needed to be so far out in the woods because that's how our sex life was. Far out. It's been so long since I said her name out loud. Come, love, with peace in your heart, said Niamh of the ice blue eyes. Blue eyes. It's based on an Irish folktale. Warrior poet Oisin goes to Tirnanog, a Celtic otherworld known as the Land of Youth and Promise. Niamh is of the Fey folk, the fair ones, fairies. Weird mix of doggerel and artistry. The elemental imagery is evocative, but the language and structure are a bit quaint. Still, some lines jump out at you. She used to keep magazines, paperback novels, the usual stuff on these nightstands when we were staying here. She adored all things of nature. I remember her long walks out in the woods. She is fairly religious, not me. I'm the cold and cynical bastard, but I don't remember that ever being an issue between us. Quite a large armoire for our admittedly Spartan needs. She uses most of it. We all have our skeletons in the closet, but not Serena. She was perfect. I'm not sure why, but I don't feel like opening it. The sole thought of it drains what little energy I have left in me. No, I don't want to leave right now. There's still something for me in here. So many afternoons spent in this armchair. This window never got much attention. Then again, the view isn't nearly as spectacular. Priorities, right? This one wobbles. I always meant to do something about that, but somehow never got around to it. So much wisdom and happiness in this bookcase. My life would have been much poorer without all this. The smell of old books is intoxicating. I loved it when we took down one of my favorites and curled up on the bed to read together as the wind howled outside on cold winter nights. Most of the books are mine, but all of hers are still here too. A lot of rarities and special editions. I didn't lend out my Necronomicon, did I? Most of the books are mine, but a lot of rarities, and I didn't lend out my Necronomicon, did I? Most of the books are mine, but all of hers. Sharing meals with a good red wine was one of the great pleasures in our relationship, especially in the intimacy of this cabin. I could tell plenty of stories about this table. To be honest, I'm surprised it's still in one piece. The dining table was well worn even when we acquired the cabin. You could tell from its appearance that it had been the centerpiece of many happy occasions, and there were many more to come. A lot of rarities and special editions here. Our dining table. Quite modest, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it. We don't have a lot of photos of ourselves as a couple, so this one is quite important. Lonely Hearts Club Band.
Is it my imagination, or are you using even more these days?
Pig and Pepper, Alice in Wonderland. All these associations, links, plays on words. My head is full of them, and it never stops. All those moments we sat at this table, laughing, smiling, or simply looking in each other's eyes. Will we have them again someday? Is there anything worse than beautiful memories turning to dust? I feel like I don't even have the strength to lift the lid. What once gave me so much joy now fills me with unbearable sorrow. Big enough for a lifetime of mementos. We hated guns, so we never had any, even out here. But this would have been a good place to keep one, since it can be locked. We found this trunk at a flea market. We used to love rummaging around those in our early years. Why? I might just as well stay here. I know it's my general state of mind, but I feel even more depressed near this armoire. Guess I can't shake off the memory of my sweet Serena trying on her various garments.
Be honest, does this dress show too much cleavage? I want only one pair of eyes on me.
How I miss her naked back when she was standing by this armoire. The perfect curve of her neck, her firm bottom. Maybe later. There's nothing of interest inside the closet anyway.
My light's busted again. Can I come over to your side and read?
Let's face it, her reading material was shallow, to say the least.
Don't let the bedbugs bite. I'm the only one allowed to do the biting here.
Dust everywhere. The amount of dust on it might make me hack up a lung. It's full of little scratches and gouges. Dust everywhere. As always, I automatically went to the window side, and she took the one by the armoire. Some of her scent still lingers.
Hey, hand me the water glass, will you? No, wait, let me just reach over. Do you remember how the light crust of the snow glittered in the reflected light of the country house?
No point in wiping this dust. What would it help? We seemed to take fewer and fewer walks as the years went by. Everything around here is so familiar. How long has it been, I wonder? I can't tell. And I miss her so much. How could I possibly forget the color of her hair like that, even for a moment? I never noticed it before, but there's a tiny crack in it. Well, it's a hairline fracture. I still remember when this thing smelled of fresh paint. She was my girl with the sun in her hair. What's happened to me? How did I miss everything getting dinkier, more worn? I liked to watch her comb her hair before she came to bed, but that was so long ago. At some point, I just stopped. After all these years, it permanently smells of her and her perfume. She also had a brush, but I can't see it anywhere, nor some of her other personal items. It's just a regular comb bought from a supermarket, new enough to still have all its teeth. She also had a brush. The last thing I need now is to see myself in the mirror. There's dust on this, too. It's everywhere. Big enough for a lifetime of mementos. We hated guns, so we never had any, even out here. But this would have been a good place to keep one, since it can be locked. This table has seen many happy times. The meals we shared, or when we just used to stay up late with a bottle of wine and talk. Oh, how we talked. Someone said, work and love are the only things that ever really happened to us. Was it Freud or Marilyn Monroe? Did I let my work destroy my love? It all seems so meaningless now, drained of everything that made it worth reading in the first place. I didn't lend out my Necronomicon, did I? Most of the books are mine, but all of hers are still here too.
Come sit with me. I want to talk. There's something I have to tell you. I have been trying, and believe me, I've been trying so hard.
I almost have it. What was she trying to tell me? The most comfortable spot in the cabin, well, along with the bed, of course. I can imagine her cuddling up to me even now, putting her hand under my shirt. Of course, we made love here, too. There was no place in the cabin we didn't before things deteriorated. The most comfortable spot in the cabin, well, along with the bed, of course. When did we let this window get so gunked up? I should really stay. I'm so tired anyway. Years passed, no tears fell, no death knell reached the golden shores they trod. Another love story without a happy ending. We found this trunk at a flea market. We used to love rummaging around those in our early years. Big enough for a lifetime of memento. We hated guns, so we never had any. We found this trunk at a flea market. We used to love rummaging around those in our early years. I'm a casual dresser. No need to change clothes right now. Don't think Serena would approve of me making an even bigger mess of the clothes in here. I can almost feel her hair tickling my neck, the intoxicating smell of her skin. That's funny. I don't recall seeing this plant before. Is it possible there were times I was dismissive of her beliefs without even realizing it? I don't think so, but memory can be so deceptive. Not that it matters. She probably found this rare specimen during her walks and wanted to keep it. Does it mean anything that it's next to her Bible? A plant is a plant. Beautiful to some, boring to others. They say these things are alive. If they are, it must be a horrible existence, confined in their own silent, dark world. We have much more interesting things than this plant inside the cabin, like my books. A plant is a plant, beautiful to some, boring to others. Could it hurt me to be a bit more open towards religion? Serena's faith was always a rock for her to lean on, and I certainly could use one right now.
Why can't you just accept that I want God in my life? Have you any idea how many times He has helped me get through? Of course you wouldn't know. He was there for me all the times you weren't.
No, I don't want to read right now, especially not a Bible. Everybody thinks that living out in the middle of a dark, dense forest is so romantic. Nothing but you and nature. Serena and I thought so too, once. That is, until the loneliness kicked in. That ticking, it never stops. When did the color fade from these lampshades? That's why we like them in the first place. What's the matter with me? I can't seem to remember even ordinary things. When was the last time we made love? Were there times I could have complimented the way she dressed, told her how beautiful she was to me, instead of assuming she already knew? I can't even bear to look at my face. She's really... How could I have been so blind? Her vanity, always fixing her hair before bed. Doting on her hair like a child. But I'm being unfair. Would I have wanted her to be some frump? Bah, I'm too angry to even care. All she cared about was herself all along. Her needs, her feelings. That's all that ever mattered to her. What about mine? All of these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, they're all lies. I couldn't care less about this damn thing. Why torture myself trying to remember? I'm too upset to even think straight. I hate her so much. All of these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, they're all lies. I couldn't care less about this damn thing. She never descended to criticizing my looks, though. Even when we fought, even when my hairline started going. My thoughts are all over the place. Put it together, damn it. Why torture myself trying to remember? I'm too upset to even think straight. I hate her so much.
Where are you going? Oh, that's rich. Just run away.
I just needed to blow off steam, to be somewhere else, just for a while. But I can't even remember what we argued about. Unless she was the one who left. All of these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, they're all lies.
Sit down, we need to talk.
She's angry now. Part of me realizes I should be more shocked by this, but for some reason, I just feel numb, beyond it. She was lying to me and manipulating me all the time. What? I'm the one who should have been scowling. She played me like a harp and made me look like a complete idiot. I couldn't care less about this damn thing. Why torture myself trying to remember? When did it go so wrong? This was supposed to be We weren't supposed to fight here.
You just don't get it, do you? You never do.
I'm too upset to even think straight. I hate her so much. All of these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, they're all lies. I couldn't care less about this damn thing. Why torture myself trying to remember?
Yes, go ahead and empty the whole salt shaker on your meal. I hope you choke.
She was always yammering about the salt, feigning concern about my blood pressure. If she were here, I'd rub salt into her wounds, all right, just like she's rubbed salt into mine. I'm too upset to even think straight. Truth is, I could have used this spice to get some of her abominations down my throat. She never had any sense for balancing a meal. It was either spicy hot or cringeworthy bland. I was used to much better fare before my family fell on hard times. Almost empty. So typical of you, Serena. Not one limit. I hate her so much. All of these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, they're all lies. Her jewelry box. What is it doing here? It's just a bunch of schmaltzy junk.
I sit here on the train, taking me to my final farewell to the ones who brought me to this world. I see the smiling couples on their way to new adventures and think, that used to be us. We had joy and laughter and friends once, but a memory is not the thing itself. You're very good at letting things you don't want to face slip off you. You continue as if nothing has changed, lost in your own lifeless world. Words and dreams may be enough for you. You know what? You'll get a chance to test that soon. I question how I once saw things. How much of what I thought we had were my own feelings, and how much of your manipulation, because you are so very good with words, aren't you? You knew how to use them when we met, and for the longest time, I went along with the romantic whirl you conjured up around our shabby, isolated existence. Oh, it took me long enough to see it for what it was. And there were these moments that you swept me off on foolish flights of fancy, when I threw myself into your fantasies. You wove your spell, plying me with your magic and with wine in equal measure, and I was taken in like the lost little girl I was. Do you realize all the pain you've caused me? They say if you have to ask whether someone loves you, you already know the answer. Protestations to the contrary can no more convince me any more than I can make my own mother or father draw breath again. Your aloofness tells a different story. I no longer know what you're thinking. With my parents gone and with your refusal to even accompany me in my time of need, something broke. Or maybe it happened long ago, but I never saw it so clearly before, even after everything. I don't make you feel comfortable? Really? That's all you have to say? I won't waste any more life waiting for things that'll never come. Of course, that's what you expect me to do. Play the good wife so no one will laugh at you for being the failure you are, to shield you from the truth of your existence. Lost in your books and vapid verse, blithely drifting into the mists of time, as if not even a footnote when you could be raking at it if you'd only used your words for anything other than personal indulgence. You talked and talked about your path, the winter blueness of my eyes, all that nonsense, and the years rolled by, the seasons came and went, on and on, you pursuing your dreams that will never be, lost in your damned words, looking for clues you'll never find. I'm sure you're doing it even now with your rotting books. You took the best years of my life, and gave only empty words in return. We've gone as far as we can, and something's got to give.
Is a shrine to naivety. I don't see anything else of value. I should just destroy this useless junk, but not even the venom inside me gives me strength. I couldn't care less about this damn thing. I should tear all her filthy, disease-ridden clothes apart and burn them. Everything she wore, just to lure me in. Not even these violent impulses give me the strength I need to open the armoire. What is wrong with me? Why torture myself trying to remember? I'm too upset to even think straight. I hate her so much. All of these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, they're all lies. A part of me still thinks she'll forgive me and come back, but I've lost all hope now. Do I deserve to be forgiven? What about all the things she did and all the things she said?
Words and dreams may be enough for you, but you know what? You'll get a chance to test that soon because I've had enough.
I couldn't care less about this damn thing. It's like looking into my own soul right now. Did I see shadows move? No. Just my imagination. It's like the whole world is against me. Even my mind is playing tricks on me. Why torture myself trying to remember? This armchair. This is where we had that talk. That damn...
I've been trying so hard, but we lost something along the way. Did you get my letter? Will you just listen to me for once? God, you're always... Wait, where are you going? Don't walk away from me.
I'm too upset to even think straight. I hate her so much. All of these pathetics. I couldn't care less about this damn thing. I want to hurl the whole damn lot into the lake, or just tear at the pages until the wind sweeps them away. Some of these started to mildew long ago. Nothing gold can stay. Frost. All those words, those damn words, my whole life's been consumed by them. Why torture myself trying to remember? I'm too upset to even think straight. I tried to be charitable with her, but what did it get me? Honestly, she could rarely carry a tune, so her humming habit got on my nerves. My wife has no indulgence given except what comes to her from heaven. We eat little, we drink less. This earth breeds not our happiness. Never those dry, blackened omelets again. Good riddance. I hate her so much. All of these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, they're all lies. I couldn't care less about this damn thing. torture myself trying to remember. I'm too upset to even think straight. Sunlight, birdsong. Nothing feels worse when there's no hope, no chance of anything. The light is so dim here. Makes me want to chop down every tree outside. There's only a limited window of opportunity for everything. I hate her so much. All of I couldn't care less about this damn thing. The stains on this bed suddenly make me mad, angry even. Why must life always end up so sordid and hateful? I'm not crawling in there. I'm too riled up for that, and it's just not dark enough anyway. Why torture myself trying to remember?
Why must I always be the one to fill the damn pitcher?
When did the place get so out of hand? I hate dust, and so did she, but here's a whole freaking cake of it. That incessant noise. I should smash this useless antique to pieces right now. It can't keep the time for 5 minutes straight. Chimes completely at random and never stops making that infernal noise. But hey, guess who thought it was so cute? This thing has caused me more sleepless nights than I care to remember. No wonder I'm going crazy. I'm too upset to even think straight. I hate her so much. All of these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, they're all lies.
I sit here on the train, taking me to my
I couldn't care less about this damn thing. Why torture myself trying to remember? I'm too upset to even think straight. I hate her so much. All of these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, I couldn't care less about this damn thing. Why torture myself trying to remember? I'm too upset to even think straight. I hate her so much. All of I couldn't care less about. Why torture myself trying to remember? Her wedding ring or mine? But what is it doing here? Oh, please, no. It's hers. I can't believe she would just leave it here. Where the hell is she? No, it can't be true. I remember how happy these made her. She smiled, that wonderful smile. I must have gifted these to make amends or something. Or did I? Did I ever gift her anything? No, I didn't do it. I need to wake up from this nightmare. She loved her trinkets more than she loved me, right? I'm too upset to even think straight.
you realize how stupid this was? We had a
My
plan.
God.
I took measures to ensure
What is
nothing
this?
like this would happen.
It can't.
But no,
It isn't.
We can't risk moving it now. The bulldozers are coming any minute.
Don't worry. It's all covered. We spent much time here.
How did it happen? It's already rotten beyond recognition. But how much time has passed? It's dry and withered. A body takes at least weeks to... How long has it been? I can't even remember how I did it. Maybe I didn't. Do I have brain damage? Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised.
Don't worry. It's all covered. We spent much time here. Fire will do it.
The sun is a silent death for some. Dehydration, delirium.
Do you realize how stupid this was? We had a plan. I took measures to ensure nothing like this would happen. But no, you couldn't help your damn self. We can't risk moving it now. The bulldozers are coming any minute.
Fire will do it.
Do you think they will buy it after all this time? It's been months since you...
Don't worry. It's all covered. He spent much time here.
Fine, give me the kerosene. Oh shit! We forgot your... Fuck! It was so stupid to leave it. Why did you do that?
Can you calm down? I couldn't bear to wear it any longer. It's in a safe place. We'll pick it from the ashes.
No, not like this. Please, let me go. Please, let me go.